morning, afternoon or evening, whatever time you're watching this video. I'm going to go over some of the things that I've picked up over the last couple of weeks. I've actually done really well on Facebook, picking up a few good finds on there. I'm also going to show a couple of things that I sold last night, which I'm going to send out today. And yeah, so you'll see the type of things I pick up and the type of things that I sell. All right, I'll turn the camera around and I'll talk through some of the things that I've got. Okay guys, as I said, this is some of the stuff that I've picked up over the last sort of week or two. So I'll go through the stuff that I've sold last night. So I sold these Nike, I think they're Jordan trainers. I've had these for a couple of weeks. I paid £1 for them from a car boot, which was really cheap, really good condition. And I sold them for £15 on Vinted. So wasn't a bad little flip there at all. And this is a La Cruz fondue set. So I paid a tenner for this on Facebook. I picked this up with I think I got a franking machine and something else I picked up as well, but that's at my parents' house. Later on in the video I will cut to their house because I store my bigger items there as they have a lot more space than me and they're happy to be in my storage unit, which is very kind of them. But yeah, I picked this up for about a tenner. I sold it for £30 on eBay last night. It makes a good Christmas present for someone. So that's what I sold. I'll move those out of the way. Now I picked this up. This is a chess computer game. So I picked this up from a charity shop for £1. They had a big sign on their door, all used items are £1. So I thought, happy days. A lot of the stuff in there is usually sort of Primark, Top Man, sort of Marks and Spencer sort of clothes. But they do occasionally have some good retro stuff in there. So I thought, yep, I'll pick this up. And it's worth about £30. So I've not actually listed this yet. But when I do, hopefully I'll get £30. I picked up these Puma trainers. I actually got these off Vinted. I've been watching a lot of Jamie Dodger flips. I'm sure many of you guys have seen him, and he does a lot of Vinted sniping, so I thought I'd give it a go. So I picked these up for like £6 all in. They wanted £3 for the trainers, and then the delivery and the fees on top came to about £6 in total. In sort of really good condition, and on eBay these sell for around £20 to £25, so not a bad little pickup there at all. Now this is more of a random sort of purchase. This is a doorstop or a cat doorstop thing made by the brand Dora Mouse. So a lot of these sell for £15 to £20. I think I paid like £2 or £3 for this. But coming up to Christmas time, it should sell pretty quickly. I think I listed this a couple of days ago. Now this one, what a great TV series this is, Black Books. I picked this up from the British Heart Foundation. And normally I never pick up anything from there because it's, as you know, it's probably the most expensive charity shop. But this sells for about £10. So I'm only making about, £7 in profit. But it's easy to send out. Doesn't take up much space. So perfect. You saw me pick up this at the car boot. Got this for £1. These go for around a tenner. As I say, I love picking up things for £1, £1 or two. And if I sell it for a tenner, I know the profit margins aren't massive, but I only do this part-time. So I just want to make a little bit of money on the side. I'm not like a flipping sloth who buys and sells Hoovers, and I'd love to do that, but I just don't have the space to do that at present. Hopefully one day when I scale up the business I can make bigger purchases like that, but just for now I'm happy spending not too much on items and just making a little bit of profit. That's fine by me. Now this one is a retro vintage table lamp. I've been doing really well on these. I picked a couple up in the last sort of month or so, and they've sort of sold within a week or two for around 40-50 quid. I've listed this one for, I think, £35. I've had a lot of views and a lot of watchers on it. I've had a couple of lowball offers around sort of £20, but I definitely think I can hold out for £30-35 as it's very nice. Okay, next pickup. So you saw me pick up this at the last car boot video. So this is an IKEA table lamp. Again, I got this inspiration to buy this from Jamie Dodger. I've seen him pick up some IKEA table lamps before, and he always seems to do pretty well on them. So yeah, not a bad little buy. And I will say, guys, if you are new to reselling like me, you do this part-time, I definitely recommend watching some of the other YouTube resellers, because that's where I learned pretty much everything. From Jamie Dodger Flips, Retro Resell, and Flip and Sloth, Rummage Around, and Ricky Resells, John Shepherd, Kaji, all really, really good. So if you are starting out, guys, watch them, because they'll definitely give you some good tips on what items you need to buy. And as you see, I picked up a Sony VHS player. I picked this up on Sunday. I've not actually listed this yet, but I have tested it. That is fully working. Really good cosmetic condition. It's got the remote as well, which is always a bonus, because when you do find these old VCRs, quite often they don't have the remote, but this one did, and it's in really, really good condition. There are some solds ranging from 30 to 50, 60 pounds. I think I can get £50 for this quite comfortably, and as I only paid £3, it was a very, very good buy. And also picked up this jukebox at the last car boot that I went to, which you saw me pick up in that video. So again, this is super, super cool. This is a steeple tone CD player radio jukebox. I've sold a very similar one of these for £60, but this one was a lot nicer. So I've listed this one for £80, and I think I should get it. I've had loads and loads of interest in the last few days, so I'm pretty confident this will go in the next week or so. And yeah, I only paid £12, and if I get £70, that'll be a very nice little flip indeed. All right, so what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to go to my parents' house. That'll be after work, so that'll be later in the day, and I'll talk over some of the stuff that I picked up that's slightly larger. All right, I'll see you in a second. All right, so another pickup that I made, I also picked up these Urco nest of tables. So there's 3 of these. I picked these up on Facebook. I actually picked it up with this Sony hi-fi system. So I paid £30 in total for the lot. And I'm hopefully on these Urco nest of tables, I'm hoping to get around £250. There's been some like solds in the last couple of weeks for £250 to £300. So I've just listed mine for £250. I did that 3 or 4 days ago. I've had quite a few views and a few watches, so hopefully they will go in the next week or 2. And then yeah, I got the Sony Hi-Fi from the same person. So yeah, should hopefully get around 30 quid for this. All works, in good working order. And then I also picked up these speakers, Pioneer. So quite big. There's a bit of wear to them, especially on the backs, but these are quite common for these styles of speakers. Again, I've listed these for £70. There has been like solds in between £50 to £100. So I'm aiming for 70, but if I get 50, I will be happy. I only paid a tenner for these, so there's plenty of profit to be made. And then another random pickup. So this is a cobbler's like shoemaker. So I picked this up for £5 on Facebook, and I have seen some solds for £80, £100. They're the high-end ones. Then I've seen some as low as £20, £30. So I've listed mine for 100 just to see what happens. I've had quite a lot of views. Hopefully I'll get some offers coming in soon, but if I get £50, £60, I will be happy. But I thought I'd try my luck with £100. All right, so that's the stuff I've got here. All right, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the stuff that I picked up and a couple of things that I've sold. If you did like the video, if you can please like and subscribe to the channel, because this is a brand new channel, so any support that you can give will be muchly appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.